And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Evan Wagner on the cameras. We are here for the first time in 2023 as we have Suns Volleyball live from Augusta, Illinois on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. First serve of the season comes from Kylie Putnam, and we're going to get a ball to fall is Pittsfield, and they will lead 1-0 here early in this one on the side out. The Pittsfield Sockies, Lady Sockies, are in the house to play the Suns tonight. Looks like over there serving number 13, Kinley Gerard, and she's going to serve up an ace. Not a good pass there as the Suns starting off a little rocky here. In the first JV contest of the season for both of these teams, I do believe. I know it's the first match of the season for the referees as well, and a net violation just as I start talking about the referees. Side out to the Suns. Back to serve for the Suns. Going to be number 9, Jalen Van Beck. And they're going to have a scoreboard malfunction. Points aren't going up. Points are going up. Timeouts are up there, but points aren't going up. It is 2-1. I believe our score is correct on the scoreboard. Southeastern and Pittsfield here tonight to kick things off for the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH coverage for this year. And we're going to get things rocking in a hurry as we have a game tonight, a game Thursday, and then 4 football games on Friday night, and a big BPC and St. Anne game on the long road trip on Saturday as we start getting all kinds of things rolling here. And then next week, of course, the Lady Suns Classic will be on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH next week. So we're going to have all of that for you, including, I believe, all the games on Saturday as well. I'll be doing all the weeknight games, and then we'll have Kenny Suter, I believe, and maybe John Burton helping with some of the games, maybe even Luke Little if we could fit him in there somewhere as well. So have a lot of new things coming your way for TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH this year. I have Wyatt Reed going to cover some Abington Avon stuff. Luke Little is going to be doing all of our first game of the year, Coach. Mr. Rigg, the athletic director, is walking around. They're going to try to get the problem solved here and get things moving. As we have a bit of a delay to open things up. It is 2-1. Our scoreboard is correct. The problem is the school scoreboard is not working. So they're going to bring a different programmer out and see if that will work and get things rolling here for the first contest. It's odd that it's not working. It's putting the score down on the fouls where the games should go, I believe. A little miscommunication in the cable, possibly. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Don't see that happen very often with digital scoreboards, but they'll get it fixed, get it righted. There's the Sockies have 2. Lady Suns will have 1. There it is. Now we'll see if we can get the other things cleared off the scoreboard. Coach Kerr went down there and figured it out, and as I said, coming back to serve is going to be Jalen Van Beck. Van Beck's serve, short, dug by the libero. There's a Gerard with a bump set. It's going to be free ball to cross. Does get there. So that's going to go near side to Rigg. Rigg is dug in the back row. Another bump set. It's going to be another free ball coming across. There was Putnam. Bump set. Rigg again. Off the arms of an outstretched Lady Socky. It was number 10 over there, Shelby Patterson. Rigg's going to get the kill. First one of the season. Tegan Rigg. Jose and Jalen Van Beck is not the server. She still gets a point even though she got by with serving once. It was supposed to be Riley Smith back serving apparently. Well, after all that, it's going to be back to serve for the Lady Sockies, number 20, Sophia Gingler. Free ball is going to go cost by Smith. It's dug short, near side on the attack from the left side. And the tip over by Tegan Rigg for the kill. She'll get her second kill and another side out. It is 3-3. Now Van Beck going back to serve a second time. This is her actual service rotation. Back set's going to go near or far side. It's hit across by Piper Henry. That's going to be Tegan Rigg pushing it across short, and she's going to get it to fall. It was behind her. She couldn't do much with it. Thought she was going to get an illegal hit, but she did not. It's a kill. And the first lead of the game for the Suns as Van Beck gets her second service point. It'll be another free ball brought across. Middle this time on the attack for the Suns was Wilcox. Morgan Wilcox hits it out of bounds, a hitting error, and it will be a side out to the Lady Sockies. Looks like Piper Henry going to go back to serve for the Lady Sockies. Our live chat's open. Don't be afraid to hop in there. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. A service error brings the ball back to the Lady Suns. 5-4 lead, and Tegan Rigg is going to go back to serve. Well, they've got 4-4 on the scoreboard, and that's going to be an ace for Rigg. They may have taken the point away. From Van Beck. An overpass, Smith. Now it's going to go out to Putnam, who pushes it across. Near side on the left-handed attack on a pass that was a little too far outside was Patterson. Putnam sent that one across. Now into the net on a hitting error, actually under the net on a hitting error. That was on the attack was number 26, Emma Dipple. Rigg's going to get the service point. 6-4 is what they have on the scoreboard, so that's what we'll go with. There's the attack and a kill for Shelby Patterson, the first kill of the game unofficially for the Lady Sockies. And going in to serve, going to be number 21, Tori Stambaugh for Pittsfield. Her team trailing 6-5. And a service error sends it back to the Suns. And back to serve will be Morgan Wilcox, wearing number 15. 7-5, Suns with the lead. Free ball. Putnam's there. Smith. Putnam is going to go up and bring it right into the net. And a hitting error results in a side out. It's 7-6. Another substitution for Pittsfield. On the far side, checking in, going to be number 30, Josie McClintock. See what number she replaces. She replaces Patterson, and McClintock will go back to serve with her team trailing by 1, 7-6. From the middle of the court, McClintock serve, dug by Rigg. Smith of the bump set is going to go right side on the attack with Starks. Back set, pushed across. Van Beck is there. Smith bump set, middle Putnam. Putnam pushes it across. Nice set near side this time. That was Gingler on the attack. Dig and then hit into the net by Starks, I do believe. It was Starks on the hitting error, and we're knotted at 7. Wilcox on the serve receive. Nice dig back there by the libero. It comes across, and an attack and a kill by Gingler, her first. And it's a lead again for Pittsfield, 8-7. Here in set number 1 of the season for the Suns here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. It's our first as well. Putnam with the tip across. It's going to come near side. Gingler again. Van Beck is there that time. Goes to Starks, and Starks is going to get the kill. Down the line on the left side. Adriana Starks gets her first kill, and a side out. Knots it at 8 apiece. Starks back to serve now with her team tied at 8 with the Pittsfield Lady Sockies. Middle, that looked like a carry, but it didn't get over the net anyway. On the attack was Girard. It's a hitting error, and Starks is going to get the service points and give her team a 9-8 lead. Serves deep middle, and trouble for the libero back there. I believe it's number 3, and I don't have the libero marked here. I'll have to find out maybe between games if I can. Starks gets the ace. 10-8 Lady Suns, near side. Gingler again hits that one deep and out of play. It's a hitting error, another point for Starks. And the largest lead of the game for either team at 3 here for the Suns, 11-8. Right side this time on the serve. Gingler's there, set back. And a nice attack and in, a kill for Tori Stambaugh, her first. I'm going to leave you here and get the ball, folks. Ball came up on the stage. Had to go grab it real quick. But Tori Stambaugh got the kill. Now the libero going back to serve. Short, Wilcox is there. Smith, middle, Van Beck tips it across. Dug back there. Overpass, Smith is there. Now Wilcox, middle to Van Beck. Blocked by Piper, hit across by Starks. Dug by the libero. Middle, it goes back to Piper. Piper on the dig. Rigg is there. Starks from the back row is going to get it to fall. A back row attack for Adriana Starks, and she gets the kill. And it's 12-9. Coming back to serve now is going to be Kylie Putnam. She led the game off from the service line. Her second attempt. She did not score her first time. To the net it comes. It's tipped across. And they're going to say that the Pittsfield Lady Socky player was over the net on the attack. Putnam will get her first service point. And the Lady Suns lead by 4, 13-9. Short left side serve. And an illegal touch on the set attempt. It might have been Stambaugh back there. 14-9, an overpass. Smith, middle, Van Beck on the attack, dug in the back row. Stambaugh sets near side, and in a hitting error, a swing and a miss by Gingler. And another point for Putnam, her third in a row. And it's 15-9. Suns with the lead. Best 2 of 3 here. This is set number 1. Stambaugh sets middle on the attack. It's blocked. Going to be pushed across now. Tegan Rigg on the attack, and it's going to be out just deep. And a side out for Pittsfield. Going back to serve again is going to be Kinley Girard. She served first in their rotation and got 1 service point last time at the service line. Here's a serve into the net, a service error, side out back to the Suns just that quickly. And it's 16-10. Coming back to serve is going to be number 8, Riley Smith for the Lady Suns. She did not serve in the first rotation because Van Beck served in her spot. And that's going to be a hitting error, I guess you would call it. Gingler's going back to serve now Gingler going back to serve for the Lady Sockies. But Van Beck served out of rotation, actually served twice, got 1 point. I think they might have taken that away, but there's an attack by Rigg. I know that was Wilcox over there, excuse me. Starks on the dig after the attack from Patterson. Now That's Rigg that time, and Tegan Rigg is going to get her 4th kill of the match and a side out for the Lady Suns. 17-11 is the score. Coming back to serve what should be her 2nd time, but can be her 3rd time, is Jalen Van Beck, and she serves it long and out, a service error. 17-12. A race to 25 here. Libero checking out. Checking back in is going to be number 31, Emma Wombles, and going back to serve will be number 48, Piper Henry. Henry serve dug by Rigg, and it's an overpass. It's going to come right back across as Patterson's there. She'll get the kill on the overpass. Feed the bear, as Ned Eckert likes to say. That's what she did, and it's going to be a service point for Piper Henry. Only 2nd service point of the match, actually, for the Pittsfield Sockies. There's a block. It comes back across, tipped. Smith is there. That's going to be set back to Smith. Smith's going to push it across deep. A little trouble on the communication there as, for whatever reason, number 28, Carly Patterson, came running through there. And, no, scratch that. Number 26, Emma Dipple, came flying through. It is a side out, and Rigg back to serve. Near side on the attack. Nice attack that time by Wombles. And Wilcox is going to get the tip kill. Her 1st kill of the match, and 1st point, or makes that 3rd service point for Tegan Rigg. And it's 19-13, Suns with the lead. More passing troubles. A free ball is going to come across from Pittsfield. Smith sets far side to Putnam. Putnam's hit is dug. Middle it comes. It's going to be another free ball, this time from Wombles. Now it's going to be a free ball from the Suns. That was Wilcox sending it across. Deep and out. We'll have to go get another one. Well, Tegan went to get it on the hitting error. I was going to get it. Didn't get there in time, and she about knocked the stage down trying to go get it. It's 20-13. Putnam sends it back across on an overpass. Now it's going to be essentially a free ball. It was an overhand free ball. But Putnam on the attack. Short, dug. Near side, it's going to come to Patterson. Patterson is dug by Smith. Van Beck comes to help. Stark's going to bump it across. Back set, far side, and into the net it goes on the attack from Dipple, and it's another point for the Suns. They lead by 8. Rigg has unofficially 6 service points now. Fisted that one across, and it worked out, but it got back across by the Suns, and going to call 4 hits. Seven service points here in set number 1. It's 22-13. That's for Rigg. That's deep. Rigg is there. Smith bump set Putnam. Putnam dug on the far side. Good job getting to it, and then a communication problem, but they did get it across. Wilcox going to go back row attack Rigg. She's dug in the back row. Middle. Oh, it's going to be the libero with a back row attack, just barely. Putnam on the attack. Far side. Now it's going to be a set and a free ball come across. Van Beck is there. Smith sets to Putnam, who pushes it across. An attack, nope, they're going to bump it, and it's going to go out on a passing error across the net. Make it 8 service points for Tegan Rigg here in the first set. And we're going to have a substitution coming in. Coming in to serve is going to be number 5, Elizabeth Hubbard. So 8 service points for Rigg, and Hubbard's going to serve it in under the net, side out. That's a pretty hard thing to do, come off the bench and serve when you haven't done anything the entire game. Back to serve is going to be number 21, Tori Stambaugh. Wilcox is there. Smith is going to push it across one-handed. Back to Patterson, dug by Smith. Putnam now on a bump set from Wilcox, and Putnam's going to get her first kill. Kylie Putnam gets the kill, and it's set point for the Suns. And back to serve is going to be Morgan Wilcox, who just got the set assist that time. Nice hard low serve is dug. It's going to come to Patterson. Patterson on the attack way out of bounds, and that's how set number 1 is going to come to an end. On the hitting air, Morgan Wilcox is going to get the service point, and the Suns are going to lead 25-14 and get the win in set number 1. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, with set number 2 in just about 30 seconds.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to Southeastern High School as the Suns win set number 1, 25-14. We're getting ready for set number 2. Still, as is the case since we've left COVID, the two teams will not switch sides, just switch serves. This game being brought to you by Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. With 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsellscars.com to check out their inventory. And Adams Experts, looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable service. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. And Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124 with focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. All will enjoy your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. So here we go, ready to go with set number 2 of the JV match. Thanks for joining us. As I said earlier, I started to, didn't get it out completely, I don't think, but hop into live chat. Tell us where you're cheering from or who you're cheering for, who you want to see win this contest, and what you like about the game. We'd love to see the live chat. If you have any questions that we can try to answer, feel free to ask those as well. We'll do our best to answer them as we are able. So we're just about ready to get underway here with the second set. Looks like Smith is going to be the libero this time. Putnam is going to come in and out. Starks on the serve receive as Patterson back there serving, I do believe, and a call in the net. And just like that, the Suns are up 1-0 on the side out. And Jalen Van Beck is going to come back to serve. Much different rotation here in set number 2 for the Suns. Rigg on the attack, cross court, out of bounds. Yep, that was a good call. Down the line, or tried to go cross court, excuse me, but just past the 10-foot line. Great hit, just a little long. It's a side out on the hitting air. And back to serve is Gingler, and she serves it in the net, another side out. Coming back to serve this time, her first appearance in the game is Kara Stevens, who Might remember missed the 8th grade state tournament run with a shoulder injury. Good to see her back. I know she's just now starting to get back into the flow of things. She is the setter here. She'll play back row, might be my guess. There's a nice attack by Piper. Stevens goes to get it, and then communication problem. It falls to the floor, and it'll be a side out to the Lady Sockies. And the libero going back to serve. If anybody from Pittsfield happens to be watching, please hop in that live chat. Tell me who your libero is. She wears number 3, but they don't have a libero number. And an ace gives the Sockies a 3-2 lead. Second serve, hard left. Starks there, can't get up under it, and at another point and another ace. 4-2 is the score. Serve receive trouble for the JV squad for the Suns here. Good serving from the libero of Pittsfield. Stevens goes to get it. It's going to be Starks hitting it across outside as a hitting error, and it's 5-2. Stevens after Starks, back to Starks. She tips it across. It's Doug. It'll be a free ball coming across. Smith is there. Stevens on the set. Middle it goes to Wilcox. She sends it off the hands of Patterson. Wilcox is going to get the kill. Morgan Wilcox gets her second kill, and the bleeding is stopped at least momentarily for the Suns. And back to serve will be Tegan Rigg. Putnam's going to go in. Smith is going to come out. And a rotation error called on Pittsfield. So it is a point for Rigg. It gives her 9 service points in the game and brings the score to 5-4. More trouble on a serve receive, and they're not going to get it up and over the net, so it's going to tie it up at 5. 10 service points now for Tegan Rigg. Nice hard low serve is going to be an ace for Rigg. Just her second ace, but her 11th service point. And she's served her team back into the lead. Back row attack. Middle to Wilcox. She's going to find the ground after it goes off the top of the hands of Shelby Patterson. Another point for Rigg, her 12th, and another kill for Wilcox, her 3rd. And over the net attack from the Sockies makes it 13 straight points. That's 8-5. And a hitting error makes it 6 straight points from the Suns. I should say 14 now for Rigg, and she's going to serve another hard low serve. It'll be a free ball. Rigg is there. Stevens to set, middle to Wilcox. No, it's going to go over. It's touched, so it'll be. I thought it was touched. They're saying it was not, so it's going to be a side out. Rhonda Jensen. Well, you're welcome. Thanks for watching us from Johnston, Iowa, north of Des Moines. We appreciate you joining us. Love to see where everybody's watching from. And they're going to get that across. What hustle by Pittsfield. Putnam thought she had a kill, I think, and they were able to get it across. They're going to do it again, tracking it down. Out of system, but making it work. Starks from Stevens going to hit it deep. Dug back there, a little better pass this time in the middle, but Stevens is there. Wilcox can't get to it as Stevens had to take it, and it's ultimately going to be a point for the Pittsfield Lady Sockies and off the hand of Tori Stambaugh. She'll get the service point. It's 9-7. Wilcox, Stevens, Starks, Doug Back set now. That was Gerard on the attack. Now it's going to be a bad pass off the arms of Van Beck, and Putnam couldn't do anything with it. Another point for Stambaugh, and it's back to a 9-8 game. Stevens. Hit it down the net. It rolled down and out of bounds. No Pittsfield player touched it. So it's going to be a side out and a tie ball game, 9-9. Game of runs here in set number 2. Putnam on the attack. It's blocked. Stevens gets it. Wilcox. Van Beck knocks it across. It's Doug. Gerard on the attack into the net. A side out. And the Suns will be serving again. This time it's Morgan Wilcox. She ended set number 1 with her single point from the service line. Now she'll try to get a couple more going here. Nice hard serve. It is Doug. It's not a whole lot they can do with it. It'll be a free ball. Starks, Stevens, middle, Van Beck. Van Beck on the attack. Doug. Middle is now it's going to go to, see who that is. It was number 31, Emma Wombles, who hits it out of bounds on the hitting air. Wilcox going to get the point. And the Suns back to a 2-point lead, 11-9. Pushed across, blocked. Stevens bump set, right side Putnam, or left side Putnam, excuse me. On the attack, a nice attack that time by number 10, Shelby Patterson, and she'll get the kill off of Smith's outstretched arms. That'll be her 3rd kill of the match, and she'll go back to serve. Shelby Patterson back to serve for the Lady Sockies. Dug by Smith. Stevens comes to get it. Back row attack by Wilcox into the nets. A point for Shelby Patterson, her first, and it's 11-11. Wilcox, overpass. Back to Wilcox as Wombles hit it back. Starks now on the attack. Patterson goes to get it. Gerard to number 20, Gingler. Putnam on the attack and the kill as Gingler stuck an arm out there and couldn't do anything with it. Kylie Putnam is going to get her 2nd kill, and Starks is going to come back to serve with her team up 12-11. Set, middle. Gerard on the attack. Tipped across by Van Beck. Going to be Doug, free ball. Wilcox goes to get it. Stevens is there. Putnam, Doug, far side. Near side it comes to Gingler. And it just barely out, a hitting error, and Starks is going to get the service point. Her 4th. It's back to a 2-point lead, 13-11. Trouble, Starks goes to get it. Smith going to send a free ball across. It's short. It's Doug. Back set. Going to be a free ball from Gerard. Smith, Stevens, middle to Van Beck. Van Beck off the arms of Shelby Patterson. Now bump set's going to end up with a free ball. Smith to Stevens. Outside Putnam, left side. She tips it across, and Patterson and the libero struggling to go after it, and Putnam's going to get the kill. Her 3rd. Stark's going to get another service point, unofficially her 5th. It's 14-11. Near side on the attack, off the net. That was Gingler. Wilcox, man, she wanted to let it go and didn't realize she really couldn't. It was too close to go. It's going to be dumped over to Patterson. Middle is going to come to Wombles. Wombles, Smith. Riley Smith on the dig. Now Putnam from Stevens, a couple overpasses apiece. Deep and out again. Riley's going to go get it. I was going to go get that one. Another hitting error. Stark's going to get another point. Suns opening it up a little bit now, up 15-11 here in set number 2. They won set number 1, 25-14. Nice attack that time. Off the hand. Wait and see who that was. I'm trying to catch. I believe it was Gingler. It was Gingler on the attack and the kill to get the side out for Pittsfield. Back to serve is going to be Wombles, number 31, with her team trailing by 3, 15-12. Putnam, Van Beck. Stevens going to send it across short. And Gerard on the attack and the kill. Wasn't the hardest of attacks, but it worked nonetheless. She will get the kill. Wombles will get the service point, her first. Wilcox, Stevens goes to get it, bump set back Putnam. Putnam back across left side. They'll switch sides now. And into the net, Gingler hits it, and it's going to be a side out to the Suns. Leading 16-13, Riley Smith coming back to serve. The libero here in set number 2. Stevens came in to play this set. Short into the net. Tried to take something off of it, it looked like, and didn't quite get enough on it. It's going to go to Gerard back to serve now. Kenley Gerard, 1 service point, including an ace and 1 kill, and she's going to serve that one into the net. 17-14, and Van Beck coming back to serve for the Suns. Deep hit out, hitting air. Stand ball on the attack. Riley Smith is getting her work done, her ups and downs done, climbing up here on the stage as Van Beck gets another service point. (18-14), Suns with the lead. She goes right after stand ball that time, an overpass, and then it's going to be a bump set. Now it's going to go to Piper. She'll tip it across. There's going to be 2 hits. Going to send it across, but out. Van Beck did everything she could with it. Couldn't get it to fall. It's 18-15, and going back to serve is going to be Gingler. Sophie Gingler wears number 20. Short. Riley Smith goes to get an overpass. Piper's there now. Stevens. Now it's going to be Wilcox sending it across. Piper's going to push it across, and somebody's in the net. It's going to be Piper. And a side out to the Suns. I believe I would put Stevens back to serve now. Kara Stevens with her team up 19-15. She served once, has played setter the whole rotation. Smith after stand ball on the attack. Rigg hit that a ton. It's a hitting air. And I'm not sure who the player was for Pittsfield, but they were back there, tried to put their hands up to hit it, and it went by them before they could get their hands up. Otherwise, it would have been a touch. Wilcox on a serve receive. Stevens outside. Starks into the net. Couldn't get it across. Another hitting error. And 4th service point of the set for the libero for Pittsfield. 19-17. Suns still lead by 2, but the Lady Sockies trying to crawl back into this one. Smith can't control the serve. It's a ace, her 3rd ace of set number 2, and it's a 1-point game, 19-18. Wilcox, Stevens, back set Rigg. Doug back there, bump set. Wombles puts it across. Stevens back to get it. Left side Rigg. Rigg on the attack. Doug and going to come to it. Get it across. Stevens is there. Going to be out of rotation here. Or out of system, I should say. Rigg gets the attack nonetheless. It's going to come near side. Patterson is going to get the kill. As Shelby Patterson gets her 4th kill. 6th service point, and we're knotted at 19. The Suns were able to open it up and then run away in set number 1. This time they opened up a lead, but the Lady Sockies have closed it back up, and we're got a 6-point game here if we don't go to overtime. Stevens, Starks tips it across, and it's going to fall. Adriana Starks didn't do a lot, but she did enough to get it across. We'll give her a kill nonetheless, and it's going to be a 20-19 lead for the Suns, and Tegan Rigg going to go back to serve for Southeastern. She has got 14 service points in the match. Putnam on the attack, and it's going to fall. Kylie Putnam gets her 4th kill. 15th service point for Tegan Rigg. And the Lady Suns lead by 2, 21-19. Gerard sets Stambaugh, who hit cross court and gets the kill and the side out. Stambaugh gets her 2nd kill. That's 21-20. And Stambaugh going back to serve. It's Tori Stambaugh with 3 service points and 2 kills serving. Stevens, Putnam. Dig, near side is going to come to Shelby Patterson. Stevens is there. Starks going to go far side, Putnam again. Putnam was dug that time. That time it never got over the net. A hitting error. And a side out back to the Suns, who lead by 2. And Morgan Wilcox comes back to serve. She's got 2 service points. She ended set number 1 with the final 25th point. She'll have to serve 3 of them here if she wants to do that in this rotation. Wilcox serves short. Doug. Stambaugh sets to Patterson. Stevens is there. Starks. Nope, it's going to be Van Beck pushing it across. Back set. It goes to Gerard. Stevens with a dig. Starks comes to get it. Putnam bumps it across. To the net it comes. It's going to be punched back. Gerard's going to send it across, and then Putnam is going to help her out. And a hitting error and a side out. Makes it 22-21, and Shelby Patterson going back to serve. Not a whole lot of offense in this rotation. We've had a lot of side outs. Pretty even scoring here the last about 6 rotations or so, and that stays in. That's an ace. And a timeout's going to be called as I had to go back and get another volleyball. 22-22. Patterson serves up the ace. And the Suns want to keep this one to a 2-set match. The Lady Sakis want to try to send it to 3, even a chance to win it here. They have to win here in set number 2, however. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back. I didn't think that looked like Riley Smith, but my roster said that. Jamie Brink, thank you. As we'll try to correct that next time around. Van Beck is actually the libero, what I'm being told. And a hitting error, and it's 23-22 Pittsfield. Stevens. Putnam's going to get the kill to tie it at 23. Starks to serve. Is that off the block? It was touched. I thought so, and it's 24-23. Gingler got the kill. Off the block. And back to serve is Wombles. Van Beck. Ooh, that's Riley Smith, number 9. Am I right there, Jamie? Let me know if I am. And that's a passing error, results in a point and a win, 25-23 for Pittsfield in set number 2. Jamie, let me know if Riley Smith is number 9. I had those two backwards. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I apologize. So we head to set number 3 now, with the Suns winning set 1, Pittsfield winning set 2, 25-23. And the first match of the season is going 3. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, right after this.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
And welcome back to Southeastern High School, as the Suns and Pittsfield Lady Sockies are going 3 in the JV match. This game being brought to you by Adam's Experts. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adam's Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adam's Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. And Ron Elby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsellscars.com to check out their inventory. So we have the Van Beck Riley Smith mix-up corrected. I apologize. And Shelby Patterson, not Shelby Patterson, Gerard, I think that is back there. We'll see if I can get the read. It is Gerard with a jump serve. Now it's going to be Tegan Rigg on the attack, and she's going to hit it out as we start set number 2. The Sockies get a point as Gerard throws up the jump serve. And they're back to their original rotation. Here are the Suns. And that's going to go out of bounds on the block and a push back by Rigg. Gerard's going to get a third service point, and it's 2-0. And Van Beck will go back to serve. Smith has to work hard not to get those mixed up for the rest of the night. There's a tip across by Piper. Smith on the attack, and she'll get the kill. I got away with a bit of a carry there, but she'll come back and serve. I wonder if the first rotation problem and 4 hits. A point for Riley Smith. I wonder if the first rotation problem wasn't that same exact thing, because this roster has them in different numbers. I wonder if that is why it was messed up. Rigg on the attack and a kill. Tegan Rigg gives the Suns a 1-point lead after the kill, her 5th. Riley Smith has 5 service points. Short serve, overpass, tipped by Rigg. Doug. Gerard sets middle. Piper off the net. Rigg goes to get it. Putnam is going to be a free ball. It's going to go deep left corner. Not great free ball. Gerard, excuse me. He bumped across, and then Starks and Smith miscommunicate, and it's going to fall right in between them. And it's tied 3-3. Is going back to serve is going to be number 20, Sophia Gingler. Gingler has no service points as of yet. Van Beck, Rigg, and Rigg's going to get the kill for 6th. 4-3 Suns. Jalen Van Beck going back to serve now. Coming into the game is number 12, Mariah Thomas for the Lady Sockies, and Van Beck went right after her. Rigg tips that one across. To the net it comes. Piper now is going to push it across. Rigg is there. Van Beck back to Rigg. On the attack, off the net. It's going to fall short. Thomas is there. Comes to the net. Rigg goes to get it. Sends it across. Thomas is there again. Now it's going to come Gerard near side to Shelby Patterson. Riley Smith is there. And then I believe somebody's going to be in the net for the Suns. And it is a point and side out for the Lady Sockies. The libero is going back to serve. Wombles comes back in. We're knotted at 4 here in set number 3. 1 apiece. Putnam struggles with the serve receive. Wilcox going to push it across. Thomas is there. Gerard near side to Shelby Patterson. The set was a little high and deep, and she couldn't get to it. A hitting error and a side out. Tegan Rigg going back to serve with the strength of 15 service points, 6 kills, and 2 aces here in this one. And 2 hits is the call. 16th service point and a 2-point lead for the Suns. Deep out, service error. 6-5 on the side out, and back to serve is going to be Tori Stambaugh. She's got 3 service points and a couple kills for the Lady Sockies. This is deep. Riggs there. Van Beck to Putnam. Putnam's Doug. Back set's going to go to Gerard. Gerard's attack dug by Rigg. Double hand hit by Putnam. It's going to be a free ball by Stambaugh. Van Beck, middle. Wilcox off the net. Dug by Patterson. Back to Patterson it comes. It's dug by Smith. Van Beck, far side Putnam. Putnam on the attack. Dug by Thomas. Stambaugh back to Gerard, and she's going to get the kill. Kenley Gerard gets her 2nd kill, and we're knotted at 6. Very long rally there. And Stambaugh gets her 3rd service point, or 4th service point, excuse me. And that one's going to be a service error. 7-6 on the side out. Suns with the lead. And Morgan Wilcox going back to serve. Trouble. Thomas was able to get a hand on it. It's going to be a free ball. Van Beck. Smith back to Van Beck. She's going to push it across. And, nice job by libero to try to get there, but to no avail. And Wilcox is going to get the service point. Give Van Beck the kill. Wilcox serve off Thomas. Stambaugh goes. Patterson's going to push it across. Putnam's there. Van Beck back to Putnam. Pushed it across. Stambaugh. Now Gerard sets to Patterson, who hits it in the net. A hitting error, and it's 9-6. Morgan Wilcox gets her 4th service point. Trouble on the serve receive. We'll be able to get it across, it would appear. Rigg comes to get it. Van Beck. Wilcox from the back row. Dug by the libero. And they're going to get that across. Good last-minute hustle. Van Beck's going to have to push that one across. Stambaugh's there. Bump set back. Gerard on the tip. It's blocked. Yeah, they called net, I guess. Could have called Smith and Putnam on the block as well, but they called net. 5 service points for Wilcox. 10-6, Suns with the lead. And that went into the net, side out. No, I guess it was an ace, excuse me. 11-6. Over it comes, Wilcox. Van Beck outside Putnam. Putnam with the left hand is going to get the kill. Putnam gets her 6th kill. It's 12-6 and a timeout charged to the Lady Sockies here in set number 3. Suns have doubled them up thus far here in set 3. Suns kind of walked away with set number 1 after being close early. Then they walked away with it. But then set number 2, they opened a lead, allowed the Lady Sockies to come back and get a 25-23 win. Now it is 12-6 Lady Suns here in set number 3. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes, Suns student athletes, Bombers, and Cyclones. And prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, hospital caring. And Wilcox is going to serve that one out of bounds. Service error. Makes it 12-7. And going back to serve is going to be Shelby Patterson. Deep. Starks is there. Not a good pass, but Rigg goes to get it. Van Beck sends it across. Outside it comes. On the attack was Gingler. Putnam's going to push it across. Patterson comes to get it. Stambaugh sets middle to Wombles. Hitting error for Wombles and a side out to the Suns. It's 13-7. Starks coming back to serve. Adriana Starks has got 6 service points, including an ace. She's also got 3 kills. It's a nice low serve. It's going to come middle to Gerard. That's going to fall across, then pushed back across by Wombles, who gets the softest of kills she will probably ever see. It's her first. And a side out. And she'll go back to serve. Piper back in the front row for the Lady Sockies. Wombles serve. Rigg is there. Nice pass. Van Beck now to Smith. Free ball is going to come across from Gingler. Rigg. Van Beck. Putnam. It's going to be a free ball coming across. Wilcox. Van Beck. Middle. And out on the attack from Riley Smith, who set was a little bit behind her, and she tried to work with it as best she could, but it's a hitting error nonetheless. Wombles is going to get the service point, her 3rd. And it's 13-9. Starks. Putnam. Starks going to get it across. Great run and great hustle from Putnam, as the front row player was all the way into near me at the back of the court, had to hustle back up front. It's still a live rally here. Piper sends it across. Rigg is there. Van Beck bumps it across. It's going to come outside to Gingler. She tips it. Smith is there. Van Beck back to Smith. Smith comes back and gets the kill. Riley Smith gets the kill, her 2nd. And a side out for the Suns, and Kylie Putnam back to serve. Their team leading 14-9. Gerard got the kill there. It's her 3rd, and another side out. She'll go back to serve now, will Kinley Gerard, excuse me. Wilcox, Starks, and Rigg trying to do something with it, could not. Gerard's going to get her 4th service point. Gerard's jump serve, trouble. Van Beck goes to get it. Starks hits it across. It's Doug. Gingler bumps it across. She went out and got it one. It was a really not a good set, but she hung in there. Gets the kill nonetheless. Her fourth. Gerard gets her fifth service point, and it's 14-12. This is like deja vu all over again. And another back into the net. That one just kept rolling away from me, folks. Went back around, had to go back around the curtain to get that one. Riley Smith serves. 15-12. Van Beck out to Rigg. Rigg's going to have to push that one across. Gingler's there. Back set stand ball now. Starks. Van Beck. Rigg on the attack and a kill. Tegan Rigg gets her seventh kill. Riley Smith gets the service point. Short. Dug by Patterson. Stand ball on the attack and the kill. Oh no. Said somebody was in the net or something. I don't know for sure what happened, but didn't see this sign, but it's a point nonetheless for the Suns. They're back up by 5. Piper sends it across. Putnam's there. Inside Rigg. Rigg on the attack. Pushed across by Gingler. Van Beck tips it across. Piper gets a hand on it, saves it. And then Wilcox waits for it to come across, sends it off to the left side. She'll get the kill. Smith will get another service point. Starks, after Stanbaugh sent it across. Rigg now is going to push it down the line. What a job by Gingler to go get that. Piper sent it across. Van Beck, middle Wilcox. Doug right back, excuse me. Now it's going to be Van Beck going to Tegan Rigg again on the attack, and it's going to be a nice dig, and they're going to get a chance to bring it across. Piper does. Starks is there. Van Beck back to Rigg again. This time it's going to be Patterson back there. Gerard to Piper. Now it's going to be Van Beck pushing it across. Piper's there. Gerard to Gingler, who had a good idea but just didn't know where she was at on the floor, and she's going to hit it out of bounds. Another service point for Riley Smith gets her up to 9, and it's 18-12. Make it 19-12. And another passing error issue, and it's 20-12. And a sub going to come in for the Lady Sakis. So it's going to be number 6, London Tomets. And they go right at her, and trouble for Tomets. It's an ace for Riley Smith. She's got 11 service points now and her first ace. 21-12. Left now. Punched across. Back row attack. 22-12. Gingler. Stark's going to set Rigg. Putnam's going to send it across from the back row. Gerard. Tomets. Rigg. Hits it deep and out of play. It's 13 points on the side out now as Gingler goes back to serve, I do believe. There's Gingler. Tori Stanbaugh checking back in. Going to replace Tomets. Gingler to serve. Nice low hard serve. Putnam is there, an overpass. Going to come outside Patterson, and she's going to get the kill. Gingler gets the service point, her first. Shelby Patterson gets her 5th kill. I think Evan Wagner on the camera again. I think he's going to do it for us most of the year this year. It's great to have him back. Pushed across. Smith, Van Beck, Rigg, the left-handed kill, her 8th, and a side out. Van Beck coming back to serve now. And a point brings up match point. Van Beck gets her first service point of the game. And a chance to end it here for the Lady Suns. 25-14 if they can get the point here. Womble's going to have something to say about it. Putnam comes to get it. Van Beck bumps that Rigg. Rigg on the attack, and it's going to come back to the Suns side. It didn't get over the net, so it'll be a side out on the hitting error. And Libero back to serve. Got to serve 10 straight, or 9 straight, just to stay alive. Starks on the attack. Tipped across. They'll get one there as Gerard is going to get the tip kill. Wilcox. Van Beck tips it across, and that'll end it. Van Beck gets the tip kill, and the Suns get the 25-16 win in set number 3 to win it in 2-1 here in the JV contest. Some real quick stats. Unofficial, of course. 16 service points, including 2 aces and 8 kills for Tegan Rigg. 12 service points, including an ace and 2 kills for Riley Smith. 6 service points, including an ace and 3 kills for Adriana Starks. Morgan Wilcox had 5 points and 4 kills. Jalen Van Beck had 1 point and 2 kills. Kylie Putnam had 3 points and 6 kills for the Suns. Unofficial stats for the Lady Sockies in the JV contest. Shelby Patterson, 2 points, including an ace and 5 kills. Kenley Gerard, 5 points, including an ace and 4 kills. Sophia Gingler, 1 point and 4 kills. Tori Stambaugh, 4 points and 2 kills. Emma Wombles, 3 points and 1 kill. Piper Henry had a point. And the Libero had 7 service points, including 3 aces. So that'll do it for our first broadcast of the year. We'll take our break per usual here and be back in our next stream with the varsity contest in just a few minutes. 3-set win and JV opener for the Lady Suns. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.